What is up, guys? I'm back with more Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. So a few things. As you can see, I am not Riku in this episode, even though we were finishing up Riku's story in the previous one. That's because we are at the final boss battle with Riku. And there are a couple things I want to show off. I was going to do it all in one video, then I'm like, I want to water it down with boring stuff and then go into the final boss battle. So we're going to split this up into two parts. So a lot of things happened off screen here. I did go through and completed the card collection. So we'll go ahead and go to journal here. As you can see, by the Mickey heads, everything is complete. So, couple things that come into play when you're trying to obtain every card in the game. As you know from the previous episodes, Sora is the only one that really has a card collection. Riku just collects the boss cards. Everything else is preset by the game. So to unlock every card as Sora, you cannot just play through his story one time. Well, you technically play through one time, but that is not the only requirement. You also have to complete Riku's story. You have to have a Riku complete save on your hard drive. So we'll go into save files here. So if you look down here, and I did do this off screen, so that's obviously why I have the gold card next to mine. So we have a complete file for Riku. So you have to have that, and you also have to go through on the, and this is for the remixes for Kingdom Hearts only, not for the original PS2 remake of Chain of Memories. So for that, you have to complete 358 over 2 days, which in the remixes isn't the actual game, it's all the cutscenes and most of the main plot points of the story. Not only do you have to do that, you also have to go through the journals and read all the secret reports. Once you get to the point in 358 over 2 days where it says that you've unlocked like a new theme for your PlayStation, at that point is where you have actually completed 358 over 2 days, to the extent where you have the available cards available to in Chain of Memories. And at that point, this is where you want to kind of hold off until to do the key to rewards rooms, because when you go through after 358 over 2 days, once you go into each key to rewards room, and you do have to go to every floor because there is a special card for every single world, with the exception of 100 Acre Wood. You go in the key to rewards rooms, each one is going to have 2 chests in it. One for the main game card that you would obtain, and one for the card that is specific to either completing Riku's story or completing 358 over 2 days. So, card-wise, if we go into the card index here, so attack cards. The specific ones that you will not be able to unlock until you either clear Riku's story, or, and majority of these attack cards are actually from 358 over 2 days completion. So obviously Ultima Weapon is the best weapon in the Kingdom Hearts series for each game, but once you get to Diamond Dust, everything from here down is pretty much specific to completing 358 over 2 days. That will show off a couple of these guys. Then you have the One-Winged Angel, Star Seeker, Total Eclipse, which all these cards, if you've played previous Kingdom Hearts games, obviously Diamond Dust and One-Winged Angel we had in the Final Mix version of Kingdom Hearts 1. Star Seeker makes its appearance in 2. Total Eclipse is a Birth by Sleep specific. Midnight Roar, not entirely sure about that, or Maverick Flare. I think both of those might be 358 over 2 days. 2 Become 1, that one is in Kingdom Hearts 2. Bond of Flame is Kingdom Hearts 2. And that is it. Yeah, so that is all the attack cards. there's also all these enemy cards. So almost every Heartless, with the exception of I think Dark Ball, which is Riku specific, has a enemy card. Now, what I didn't know is there is actually a pretty easy way to obtain these cards. I'm not going to show them off in this video, and I'm not going to steal somebody else's videos. But if you do search, there is a way to do an RNG manipulation in this game to obtain the cards very easily. What it pertains to is, if you see my decks here, so as you can see, this deck only pertains of 7 cards. So Warp is a huge benefit to have. Warps away all your enemies. Obviously, with that, you're not going to gain any experience. So you set up a very specific deck, which is usually centered around the Warp slate. Once you set that deck up, you want to use, and if we go to, we'll go to War map cards here. So it's going to be centered around, and I do not have any actually, Sleeping Darkness and Moment's Reprieve. So you want Moment's Reprieve room, and then the next one you want to be a Sleeping Darkness. And then you want your deck set up very specifically to each card. And if you look up those videos, they tell you which deck to have for each card. Obviously this one's for, usually the same deck will get you through multiple cards. Once you have those set up, you do your save. After you do your save, you want to do a soft reset. So if you press L1, R1, and pause at the same time, it will soft reset back to the title menu, load your game, and from there, very specifically, you want to do a certain amount of dodge rolls in the save room, and then go into the Sleeping Darkness room. Now it's also specific whether or not you want to either attack that enemy or not attack it, and which enemy to do. And like I said, I'm not going to steal anybody's videos because people did put a lot of work into coming up with those ideas. So if you guys research them, then by all means use their videos. But once you go into that specific room, then you will and defeat all the Heartless in the room. Each one gives you a certain way to make sure. The only way to get an enemy card is that card enemy has to be the last enemy that you defeat in that room or in that battle. So it always works out like that with the warp commands. And 9 out of 10 times you're going to get the enemy card on the first try. Some of them take a few tries, but when going through that, I did not go after any enemy card more than 10 times without it appearing. So with that, that's how you get all the regular Heartless enemy cards. Now if we go back into the journal, card collect, not characters, card index. So we have if we go back into enemy cards. So obviously you have ones that are Riku specific like Ansem, but you have to, so this one, and actually all of these are not unlockable unless you beat Riku's story. So you have Ansem, Xemnas, Xigbar. These are all ones that do not appear at all in either Sora's story or at all in the game. They're all Organization 13 members though, which we'll be introducing in Kingdom Hearts 2, which will be the next installment that I record actually. So Zeldin, actually I can show them off. So yep, Xemnas, got Xigbar, Zeldin, Vexen we unlocked her in the story, Alexius, Zexion, Syx, actually we get later, Demix, Luxord, Marluxia we got before, Larxene we got, and then Roxas. So, once you complete the card collection, oh, and also there is a friend card that we did not have before, which is Pluto. So Pluto, actually I could show you here. So we're gonna equip this deck. So the less cards you have, Pluto appears once you run solo on cards. So we're going to go ahead and just go into a battle, and I'll kind of show off Pluto a little bit. And I'm going to do this because I really don't want to defeat all the enemies here. So see, once we get so low on cards, Pluto appears, and we lost access to Pluto. So with that, I'm gonna see if I can get another Pluto card here. I cannot. But I believe Pluto gets some of your cards back. Oh, nope, we did get a Pluto friend card there, I think. At the very end. So we'll try it again. Oh, I didn't get it. Yeah, still didn't get it. Just splash off the blue card. Oh, there it is. Yeah, high number. Oh, it's only a 2. Let's see if I can pull it off with a slate here. Yep. So see what Pluto does for us here. I believe he gets you access to more cards. So you can't ever like actually run out. But that is the only way to get the Pluto friend card. But then, as I was saying, once you here we'll go back to equip decks, and we'll go with this deck. So once you unlock every card there is available in the game, there's technically 2 more cards to unlock, which to get those, all you have to do is open a CoM bounty in any world and open the chest. So you have to do 2 of them because there are 2 cards. And we'll go into battle and show you. So you have actually 2 right here. So you have the gold card and the platinum card. So gold card will reload all of your premium cards for 5 reloads. Which is pretty handy because premium cards, as you guys know, cost a lot less CP than regular cards. So if you have this premium reload, very, very useful. But then there's also this silver card, which is even more, or platinum card, I guess you could say, which is way more useful. If we do that, for 20 cards, we are completely invincible. Take absolutely no damage. So as you can see, or obviously this is why having you have to beat the game and unlock every card to get this, because it's a little OP. Now the thing is, you would think maybe with the ones that say 20 attacks, if you use slate counts as 1 attack, but if you look down here it says 20 cards. So if you watch, I do 1 slate. That uses 3 cards. So there is a little stipulation to being able to use it. And the only other downside is the fact that you can't stack these special card or special enemy cards either. It would be nice, because if you could, then I could technically use Marluxia here to double up on every slate that I do. So, and I can show off that card too, because I never really showed off. So, say I want to do Fire Go Burst, which is just going to heal this guy, but with Marluxia on, guess what? I do the Fire Go Burst once again for 3 slates. So if I want to do Thundaga, I'm going to do Thundaga, and it's going to do Thundaga again. very useful. But yeah, so that's kind of all I really want to show off in this episode, is all the specific cards to that you can unlock. Like I said, I'm not going to show off the RNG manipulation stuff because it wasn't really my idea to initially, and I don't really want to copy anybody's videos. And I know this is probably more along the lines of a boring-ish episode for you guys, but I did want to take the opportunity to actually show off all these cool cards that you can unlock. So if we go into Journal, and go to, card collection, as you can see, absolutely every single one of these is unlocked. Now, if you guys put in requests for how to unlock certain specific cards, including enemy cards, I could post videos showing you guys how to do that. I just don't want to show you how to do every single card. So, that being said, I will see you guys in the next episode, which will actually be the final episode, where we take on the final boss for Riku. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.